What's going on, EDC people, and what's our journey today? Well, basically, I just want to answer a question. What is the community's favorite type of knife to fidget with? I can fidget with any one of these knives, be it a flipper, to, of course, the axis lock or whatever, the G lock or whatever it's called. And by the way, at some point I'm going to show a video on how to adjust the Omega springs on Gonzo knives, which will make you more comfortable with Omega springs on Benchmade knives. I don't own a Benchmade, but it sounds like that would be something that would make sense. It's very easy and it takes that intimidation away. If you have a fear of Benchmade because of the Omega springs going, which they do. I mean, a lot of people have bug outs that have Omega springs go, and then what do? Well, the reality is we aren't in a zombie apocalypse and we can get more, but it's just a pain. But how do you do it? So I'm going to show you how to do that. But also I'm going to show you how to adjust the more budget versions of these that are usually really stiff to make it more like Benchmade. And then of course you got your thumb studs. You've all seen me play with the Banter 1,000 times now. Ball bearings, flips out like it's a assisted knife. It's beautiful. I'm jumping back and forth here trying to show off all I can. This is that Brothers 1601 that looks like a Mannix. It's also got the, I don't know if it's the ball bearing or what. You can ignore the fingerprints on the blade. I don't do a good job wiping them off, apparently. You know, but this one has the axis lock, but it's just not my favorite to fidget with. Maybe it's the size, I don't know. Again, the Banter. Now, the mini feldspar. I've seen people have problems with the large feldspar. I don't know if that exists with the mini. Okay, but as far as this particular feldspar is concerned, it flips right out. It makes that awesome noise. Easy access to the lock bar. Closes right up, and it flips right out. D2. The screws, you can see, are not set in, and they're not even, so there are some issues, but it is a budget knife. But how far does that term go? It's a budget knife, so how much can you let go because of that? And then of course you got your Spydercos. Of course everyone loves to fidget with Spydercos. So many ways to deploy, so many ways to operate it. So fun, so sexy. This is the one with the backspacer. I think it's the Efficient, maybe? This one happens to be an exclusive. I can't remember to what cutlery shop. Not that it is the cutlery shop, but I can't remember what dealer, I should say. This one has a huge cutout to the axis, to the lock bar, which I like, but I don't like. You know, it's almost too much, but it makes it really easy and really fun to play with. And then there's the big honker. Again, it's a Spyderco, so you got that lock. The Spidey hole, rather. Yeah, I can talk early in the morning, don't worry. You know, so those are the knives I play with all the time. Which one do I play with the most? Well, usually that depends on which one I'm reviewing. Lately it's been the Banter and the Elementum. And I have to tell you, it's been the Elementum a little bit more just because of the flipper tab. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, maybe I'm an anomaly and people don't like to play with the flipper tabs, but man, I don't know, I do. But I like playing with this too. But this too. What about the knife we sharpened last night? Maybe you can see that bevel a little better today in the sun. Probably not. Somebody suggested to me to get a jeweler's loupe, which I do have somewhere. I'm gonna find it just so I can show you guys things a little closer. I have not adjusted the spring on the Brother because I'm not sure exactly how that one works yet. These two work just like Omega springs as far as I know. They are a piece of cake to adjust. If your fingers are going raw trying to play with your Gonzo, a video coming up to show you how to do it, or just search because I'm sure there's multiple. Well, that's my question for today. The calipers are out just so that I look smart. Yeah. Have a great day. The journey continues. We all know I forget at least one thing at the end of the video, so last night when I was sharpening I mentioned how high you can go and how crazy you can go with grits and so on, and I just wanted to show you when I first got into sharpening how obsessed I was with it, how I had to have, the higher the grit must mean the better it is, right? So I buy this. But that's not enough. No way, 50,000 when I can see that they have this? Look, both of these are basically useless to me right now. I was so excited to get them, but you have to understand, you can take this to the umpteenth level. What do you want your knife to do? Anyways, that was from last night's video. This video is about fidgeting. The fidget factor. Which one of these blades do you think has the best fidget factor? And then, which one of your blades do you think has the best fidget factor? Let's try to limit it to blades that you actually have. If you have YouTube, I would love to see a video showing what you have for fidget knives, or at least the one that you fidget with the most. Okay, that's it. Have a good day. Yes, like usual, I forgot another part of the video, and I need to insert this part in an awkward area in the middle of the video I'm making now. I was asking two questions, one of which was the fidget factor for the knives I had and then the knives you have. The second question was about gym shorts or basketball shorts. I wear basketball shorts pretty much all summer long, assuming it's warm out, which it usually is. I don't have fifth pockets or back pockets, I have two pockets. And it's not the most comfortable to have a 7-ounce knife in your pocket. So the question is, what knife is the most basketball short friendly, summer friendly for a guy? I suppose I should specify, I guess, if it matters. Out of the ones that I had here, which you'll see again in a minute once I insert this clip. And then which one do you have? So, fidget factor of mine, fidget factor of yours, basketball shorts of mine, basketball shorts of yours. Okay? Okay. Maybe that's just me. This is the Civivi Elementum and S35VN, Free Tiger 903 in D2, Brother 1601 in 440C, the Ganzo 733 in 440C, Gonzo 753M in 440C, Spyderco, I believe Tenacious in 8CR, Spyderco also 8CR. This is S30V, pair 3. CJRB feldspar in D2, the small one. And the Wee Banter in S35VN. Back to the first point though, the flipper tabs, the access locks, or whatever the variation of these are called. Is this, you know, do you enjoy fidgeting with this type of a knife? What knife do you fidget with the most? Is it the Spyderco just because of that Spidey hole? Is it a thumb tab? What type of knife is the most fidgetable to you? That's my first question. I almost can't decide. I want to say Spyderco because it's a Spyderco Para 3 and it's, but I don't know. I just don't know. Second question. It's summertime. I wear like basketball shorts most hot days, okay? You know, the ones with 2 pockets. I don't have that 5th pocket, coin pocket, back pocket, whatever. So of these knives, does anyone have any comments on what a good summertime basketball short daily carry would be? And you know what? We're going to go ahead and do this. And you can skip ahead or if you want, but I'm doing it if my thing works. Okay, so we're in ounces. I don't know if you can see it. Elementum. 2.57. I should write this down. 2.57. No way. 4.12. Hang on. Okay, we're back. I've got my handy notepad. So the Elementum was 2.57 ounces. Which is 72.83 grams. The Free Tiger was 4.12 ounces, which is 117 grams, let's say. Okay, sorry about that, technical difficulties. Okay, we did these two. Let's just do the big old brother, if I can even fit it on there. We're looking at 170, let's just say 174 grams. 174, which is 6.13 ounces. Okay, bear with me as I hand write all this. I'm not a good writer. Let's see. We're on the Ganzo. 4.13, 4.14. Now, by the way, I don't think that weight determines everything, but I just want you to see what I'm dealing with here. If I could stop passing the units. Okay, 117. Okay, we'll move on to the carbon fiber. In grams, 63.9. And in ounces, 2.25. And yes, I'll show you my list after, even though it's embarrassing handwriting. Okay, now my little buck canoe, just for giggles, is 2.69 ounces. That's not exactly what I thought it would be. Which, in grams, is 76.4. Okay. The Wii. Why does it keep doing that? Tear. The Wii in grams. 80.56. In ounces, that's 2.84. And understand this is probably not the most expensive scale in the world, so CJRB feldspar in ounces, 1.74. And in grams, it's 49.45. Okay, only a few more, guys, bear with me. The pair of three. In grams, 97.16. In ounces, 3.4. Okay, and then we're going on to brownie. I can never remember the name. Sorry about the wind, guys. I hope you can hear me. In ounces, let's say 4.1 ounces. That's 116 grams. And lastly, the big dog in grams is we're gonna say 142 because it doesn't know what it's doing. And in ounces, 5.0. We'll just say 5.0. Okay, so this is my horrible handwriting. I hope everyone can read this. Elementum in ounces, and I guess I never put the grams. Free Tiger, ounces, grams. Brother, ounces, grams. The army looking one, ounces, grams. On and on. So you can pause and look at this if you need to decipher my hieroglyphics. And again, I know that the weight isn't the end all be all for this question. If it was, it looks like it would be the CJRB. But the CJRB just isn't the one I want in my pocket every day. So which one of these, now knowing the weights and knowing basically the ones that I'm choosing from, would you throw in your gym pockets or your basketball shorts? Okay, that's the question. I'd love to hear your answers on everything. I'll talk to you later. Hey, maybe it's even a slip joint. No half stop, but course, because I'm doing it in front of the camera, it's just going to keep bouncing out. Okay, so that's me fidgeting with these just a little bit. What's your opinion? Which one of these, and then which one of yours? Okay, really now, have a good day.